Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a Phyrexia all-as-one collector booster box. This will be my first experience opening any Phyrexia all-will-be-one product, so let's crack this thing open and experience it from the top. I've also got draft and set booster boxes already in my possession, so you should be seeing those analyses coming up soon on the channel. And for those of you who are members of the channel, you'll be able to download the MTG Box Analysis, see all of the card eligibility, and at the end of this video, I'll include some of the details around that, so that way everybody is a little bit more informed about this set. So with that, let's go ahead and take pack number one, crack it open, and see what kind of value we can find inside. I'm going to skip the pull tabs for this opening. I don't want to damage anything, especially being my first experience through. All right, so we've got ourselves a Phyrexian Might token here. And on the back side, we've got a Samurai. And there we go. We are going to go ahead and see Vraska, Betrayer's Sting coming in Phyrexian. Nothing like the first card out of the gate being something I can't actually read and I have to use the list. So that's a really good hit. Followed by Tekathal Inquiry Dominus, Mythic showing up in Borderless. And then we're going to see Geth, Thrain of Contracts. Very nice to see that rare. Followed by a Sawblade Scamp, a Blight Belly Rat, and then we're going to see a Serum Sovereign coming in as a rare Borderless. And then Mercurial Spelldancer. And then we're going to see another Planeswalker here. We're going to see Luca, Bound of Ruin. Very nice to see that. Not in Phyrexian, but in kind of this, it's in foil, but the foils in this particular set are quite muted. They're just dark foiling. And then we've got ourselves a foil island, and I think we're now going to step into our commons and uncommons. So we got a Voidwing Hybrid, followed by a Bilios Skull Dweller, an Oil Gorger Troll. Then we've got a Chimney Rabble, followed by a Blight Belly Rat, a Bring the Ending, and that'll do it. Now, all the prices that you see on the screen are going to be pre-release prices because I am doing this 1 week before the official release date. I do expect prices to drop, so kind of keep that in mind with any of the pricing you see. And as we open up more and more of these, we'll continue to do kind of a comparative analysis of what we've seen in all the boxes thus far. All right, so let's go ahead and step into pack number two here. And while I can't guarantee I'll be the first one to open up a Phyrexia box, because it's already playing on YouTube, I can guarantee I'll be the first one to do a full MTG box analysis at the end. All right, so we've got ourselves a Rebel here with a Phyrexian Golem. Then we've got a Blade of Shared Souls coming in as a borderless foil, followed by a beautiful Black Cleave Cliffs coming in borderless non-foil, with a Sinew Dancer, followed by a Thrumming Bird, and Necrogen Rot Priest, and then we've got a Lux Artillery coming in from the Commander set, a little bit of value there, with a Screvel's Hive, a Dragon Wing Glider, and then we're going to see our first Phyrexian land here. We've got the Forest. These look awesome. Very happy about these. And then we've got a Churning Reservoir, a Ravenous Necrotian, a Thirsting Roots, an Offer Immortality, Bladecraft Aspirant, followed by a Duelist of Deep Faith. Now, one thing I haven't noticed yet is the new Phyrexian, or the new Phyrexia all-will-be-one foiling treatment. Like, these don't have, I don't know, the little Phyrexian symbol glowing throughout them. I don't know if we've gotten any thus far. Oh, here's one. I didn't even notice it. Can you guys see that? It just looks like a normal foil. And then if I tilt it ever so slightly, that's when you see it. So that's pretty cool. Very subtle on the surface. It's not until you actually tilt it in a very specific way that you see it. So, all right. Well, there we go. I'll have to tilt every single card now to figure out what's what. Now, before we get into pack three, I do want to take just a minute to thank the members of the channel who sponsor this content make the website possible and kind of allow me to continue on. I've got 9 members thus far. I've got Andrew J, Frank S, James C, Jevin H, Jimmy F, Joshua S, Paul H, and Tomek W, and TCG Baja. So to all of you, I just want to do a big thank you, a big shout out, and to everybody who watches my content and comments on the videos. Thank you so much. You're the ones that encourage me to spend the hours to put out the content for you. All right, so we've got ourselves a Phyrexian Mite here with a Phyrexian Mite on the back. And then we're going to see Urtet Remnant of Memnarch coming in. Now, this is going to be the one big hit from the Commander set. This is currently valued at around $24. We'll see if that value holds, but that is an awesome hit for us. And then we've got an Elish Norn, Mother of Machines, coming in Showcase here. This is a phenomenal hit. Any Elish Norn is good. This is non-foil, 9 Phyrexian, just kind of the basic Showcase card, but does have a current market value of around $65. I'm not really sure where we're going to put all of our big hits. I'll just move some cards around here, and we'll put Elish Norn right over here. Make sure everybody can see that. And then I think this might be the slot. Yeah, this is the one with the kind of the new step and complete foil treatment. As you can kind of see, if I can get it just right, there it is. They're really subtle. So we got a Necrogen Riot Priest coming in, followed by a Rust Vine Cultivator, a Sinew Dancer. Then we're going to see Roar of Resistance, followed by an Encroaching Mycosynth. Then we got a Venerated Rot Priest coming in from the main set. And we've got our Phyrexian Plains. Very nice to see that. With a Bladehold War Whip, a Thrumming Bird, the Hunter Maze, Stinging Hive Master, a Glistener Seer, and then we got an Indoctrination Attendant. So very cool. Very happy with the card quality. Everything seems flat. I'm not seeing any curling or pringling. That new treatment, if you caught Friday's video, I just did Unfinity, and I did that on purpose so we could kind of compare Galaxy foil to the new Step and Complete foil, pretty close to each other. All right, so we've got a Rebel here with a Phyrexian Beast, and then we got a Skrelved Defector Mine. It's hard to pronounce some of these things. That looks pretty darn awesome in just foil extended art. And then we got Vran, Executioner of Thrain, coming in borderless non-foil. And then in our Step and Complete, we've got a Bone Picker Scourge, just a common. And right behind that, we've got another Bone Picker Scourge, just in regular old foil. A third Bone Picker Scourge. All right, now this is getting ridiculous. And finally, something different. So from our Commander set, we're going to see the Glistening Sphere coming in. Currently just valued over $1. We'll see what that card does. And then we've got the Phyrexian Arena coming in. This is going to be a pretty nice hit from the main set. Fantastic. And we got Geth, Thrain of Contracts coming in from the main set in foil. A Phyrexian Forest with a Cephalad Sentry, followed by an Armored Scrapgorger, a Maze Skullbomb, a Molten Rebuke, a Bone Picker Scourge, and then we're going to see an Escaped Experiment. All right, so I'm just going to take a quick second, neaten up our pile of lower value cards, or at least currently. Anything can happen in the world of Magic. A 5-cent card could all of a sudden become $2 one day. You never know. All right, so we've got ourselves a Rebel token here, and right behind that, we're going to see Graz, the Unstoppable Juggernaut, coming in. That is a very good-looking card. And right behind that is Jor Kadeen, First Gold Warden, non-foil. And our Step and Complete, yep. All right, so that is going to be Mondrake Glory Dominus. Very nice mythic hit there. This is currently sitting at $66. We'll see if that holds. I'm going to have to make a pile of just the big hitters. So we've got Elish Norn, and now we have Mondrake. Or Mondrak. I don't know how you pronounce it. Then we've got Urabrask's Anointer, followed by the Sawblade Scamp. Then we're going to see Mirage Mockery coming in from Commander, followed by the Soulless Jailer, Azuri Stalker of the Spheres, and there's the Swamp. That looks awesome, very spider-y. Followed by a Veil of Assimilation, Canker Bloom, Dross Skullbomb, Kodaltha Crackler, and then a Planar Disruption with a prologue of Pyrethus coming into the back. All right, so this pack will take us to the halfway point. Hopefully I'm not butchering the names of these cards too much. All right, so this one kicks off with a Phyrexian Might, and we're going to see a foil borderless Black Sun's Twilight. Very good looking card in person. Hopefully the camera's doing it okay. And then we're going to see Kenneth Crucible Goliath, followed by a Furnace Punisher coming in that Step Incomplete, followed by a Necrogen Rot Priest with a Bladed Ambassador. And we're going to see a borderless Clever Concealment coming in from Commander with a Blue Sun's Twilight. And then we're going to see a Mythic Icor Moon Gauntlet coming in. Nice to see that Mythic. There's the other Swamp there. This is the Phyrexian version. Looking very cool. Then a Viral Spawning, Scheming Aspirant, followed by the Fair Basilica, Gulping Scrap Trap, a Barbed Batterfist, and we're going to see a Mirian Bardashe? You know, it's a common. It probably won't amount to much. All right, we got ourselves another Phyrexian Might with a Phyrexian Goblin. And then we're going to see the Mycosynth Gardens. Nice to see that land coming in. You know I love my lands. Right behind that, we've got Kemba Ka Enduring, followed by Urabrask's Anointer in the Step Incomplete, with a Bladed Ambassador, Bone Picker Scourge, and we're going to see a Containment Grafter coming in from the Commander set, with a Blade of Shared Souls, and a Vran Executioner of Thane. And then we've got that same Swamp again, Sheoldred's Edict, Tamiyo's Immobilizer, a Mere Kinsmith with a Maze's Mantle, Thrill of Possibility, and a Vivisurgeon's Insight. I've been very excited for this set. Just the whole story arc, starting off with Dominaria. I don't know, it just feels good to me. So I'm happy to, we've got, I think, 2 more sets coming out that kind of complete the story arc. So that'll be fun. All right, we got another Mythic here. Zopendrel Hunger Dominus. Very cool looking card there. Not sure if Zopendrel is high value, although it is a Mythic and it is foil borderless. So I believe so. We're going to see another Mythic. We got Mondrak Glory Dominus again, but this time in non-foil borderless. Then we're going to see a Quicksilver Fisher. Still waiting to see a Mythic or a Rare in this slot. I don't think we have. Then we got a Rustvein Cultivator, Quicksilver Finisher, followed by the Wormquake. Then we've got Green Sun's Twilight with Kemba Ka Enduring. There's the Island coming in Phyrexian. That looks pretty darn good. And then we got a Transplant Theorist, a Chittering Skitterling with a Terramorphic Expanse, the Cutthroat Centurion, and then an Aspirant Ascendant, followed by a Sinew Dancer. And yep, that was the last card. Yeah, these feel really good in the hand. Like the print quality is really high. I think these were done in Japan. So just like a Dominaria Remastered, they're not lacking from a quality perspective. All right, so we've got a Rebel Token, followed by a Soulless Jailer coming in. Nice. Then we've got Graz, the Unstoppable Juggernaut again, followed by, here's a rare in the Step Incomplete treatment. If I can get it just right. You'll probably see a few of them. So we got Gilsa Sunslayer. Very nice to see that. And right behind that, we got a Blight Belly Rat, followed by a Thrumming Bird. There's Urtet Remnant Memnarch coming in again, this time non-foil. Very cool. I'll take 2 of him. Then we got a Bloated Contaminator, the Mycosynth Gardens, regular foil from the main set. There's the island again, followed by Vat of Rebirth, an Ossification, Skyclaith Engulfer, Fleshless Gladiator, a Volt Charge, and a Mandible Justicar. Very cool. All right, 3 packs to go, and then we'll do the MTG box analysis. And I'll even step into the value, and we'll be trending the value between now, pre-release time, and actual release next Friday, or the Friday after the one where you're listening to this. So we got the Might, and then we're going to see Unctus Grand Meditech coming in, foil borderless, followed by Dark Slick Shores. Then we've got a Sawblade Scamp with the Quicksilver Fisher, another Quicksilver Fisher. Well, at least we only got 2. Then we got a Mythic coming in from the Commander set. This is going to be Chiss Goria Forge Tyrant. A little bit of value there currently. And then we got a Mirrodin Safe House with Jor Kadeen First Gold Warden. There's an Island, non-Phyrexian. Paladin of Predation, Atmospheric Surgeon, Plague Nurse, Carnivorous Canopy, followed by Gitaxian Anatomist with an Annihilating Glare in the back. Very cool. All right. So far, no complaints. This box feels really good, especially with Elish Norn. I think the only thing that can make this better would be 2 Elish Norns or maybe a Sheoldred. Got 2 packs to go. Let's see. Got the Phyrexian Might, followed by a Black Cleave Cliffs. Then we're going to see Magola's Maze Crusher, followed by Mir Convert, a Sinew Dancer, Urbrax Anointer, with Geth's Summons from the Commander, followed by Monument of Perfection, and then we're going to see the Swamp, Infectious Bite, Expand the Sphere, Predation Steward, Hazardous Blast, Sheoldred's Head Cleaver, and then Gitaxian Raptor in the back. All right, final collector booster pack for this box. All right, we've got another Might here, followed by Koth, Fire of Resistance Planeswalker coming in. Very cool. Just the coloring in the foil really works. And then we got an Archfiend of the Dross coming in borderless. And we're going to see Solobad Iron Goblin coming in a Step Incomplete. Very cool to see that. Then we get a Quicksilver Fisher, Bone Picker Scourge, and Norn's Choir Master coming in. Followed by Zenith's Chronicler, Solobad Iron Goblin from the main set, with a Plains in Phyrexian, a Serum Core Chimera, Against All Odds, a Dune Mover, then we're going to see a Hexgold Slash, followed by an Incisor Glider, with a Mesmerizing Dose in the back. All right, so I'll get everything sorted, organized, priced, and be right back with the MTG box analysis. In today's MTG box analysis, we're going to review the set distribution and package eligibility for Phyrexia All Will Be One. Then we'll compare the cards in this box to the set distribution. We'll take a look at the coverage metrics, the duplication rate, and from a value perspective, we'll look at the set value as well as the observed value in this box. Then we'll close it out with a summary. If you want to go deeper into the analysis and see all of the metrics for this box, plus at least 75 others, simply join the channel at the Give Me the Data level. Let's start things off with a look at the set distribution and how much of each the various types of packs cover. The set contains a total of 479 cards. The set features 2 new types of foiling. There are 67 Step and Complete foils, and there are 25 Oil Slick raised foils. Draft booster boxes can see 343 of the 479 cards. In these boxes, you will not see regular basic lands, nor the Jumpstart rares, the extended arts, and none of the new foil treatments, though you are still eligible to pull traditional foils from the main set. The set booster packs are similar to Draft, however in these you can see the 5 Jumpstart rares, plus 6 rares and 6 mythics from the Commander set. The collector boosters can see a total of 444 cards from the main set, plus 28 extended art cards from the Commander set. The only restrictions are the 5 basic lands, the 5 Jumpstart rares, and the oil-slicked raised foils. You can see all of the extended art, as well as step and complete foils in these packs. And finally, there's the Complete Edition bundle, which is different than the regular bundle. In this bundle, you will get 12 set booster packs, which is why you can see everything you can in a set booster pack. But in this special bundle, you're also going to get one additional pack containing 2 of the 20 mythics printed in the new oil-slicked raised foil treatment. The other 10 cards in this special pack are going to be basic lands, 2 of each in the oil-slicked raised foil treatment. If you missed Saturday's video where I broke down the entire pack anatomy, full card eligibility, and product lineup, I highly encourage you to watch it after this video. Next, let's take a look at what we saw in this box by comparing it to the set distribution. This chart shows all the cards we saw during the opening from the main set, with the non-foils in green, the foils in orange, and the set in gray as a baseline. In the non-foil space, we saw 18 showcase, 6 borderless, 12 step and complete foils, and 13 extended art cards. In the foil space, we saw a variance of 6 cards between the primary colors of Magic, with white having 11 and black having 17. Also in the foil space, we saw 4 borderless, 1 Phyrexia text, and 4 extended art cards. Moving into coverage, in the non-foil space, we saw 46 unique cards out of a possible 173, which means that we saw 27% of the eligible cards in this box. In the foil space, we saw 111 of the 337 cards we were eligible to pull, giving us 29% coverage of the set. Pivoting the coverage by rarity, in the non-foil and step and complete foil space, we saw 75% of the commons we were eligible to see, plus 57% of the uncommons. We also saw 25 rares for 29% coverage and 4 mythics for 7% coverage. In the traditional foil space, we saw 50% of the commons, 33% of the uncommons, 19 rares for 16% coverage, and 4 additional mythics for 8% coverage. In total, these 12 packs contain 44 rares and 8 mythics from the main set. From a duplication perspective, this box was pretty low. The only duplicates we saw were in the basic land and showcase categories. However, since there are only 6 common and 7 uncommon showcase cards available in the set, and there is a non-foil and foil slot for common-uncommon showcases in each collector booster pack, duplication should be expected for this category. Before we get into the value that we saw in this box, let's baseline with a look at the value of the Phyrexia All-Will-Be-One set using non-foil market prices from February 4th, 2023. Please keep in mind that these prices are pre-release and are likely to fall significantly over the next few weeks. This chart shows all 454 cards from the main set. The only cards excluded are the oil-slicked raised foils, as these do not come out until March. Currently, the set features 52 cards valued over $10. 31 cards valued between $5 and $10, and 56 cards valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 315 cards are valued under $1. If you were to add up the value of these 454 cards, you'd have a total market value of $2,402.22. This is a drop of $744 from just a few days ago. I call this out because pre-release prices are extremely inflated. If I had to guess, these same 454 cards will likely fall another $1,000 in value in the coming weeks. So if you're buying singles, I urge you to wait. Now that we have an understanding of the set value, let's take a look at the value that we saw in this box, starting off in the non-foil space. We saw 4 big hits in this box, including the borderless Tecuthal Inquiry Dominus at $10.16, the Showcase Mondrak Glory Dominus at $29.49, the Showcase Elish Norm, Mother of Machines, valued at $44.88, and then the Step and Complete Mondrak, valued at $49.18. We also saw 2 cards valued between $5 and $10, and 6 cards valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 37 non-foils from the main set were valued under $1. In the traditional foil space, we did pretty darn good. We saw 5 foils valued over $10, and they were the Venerated Rot Priest from the main set, valued at $10.26, the Extended Art Mycosynth Gardens, valued at $13.18, the Phyrexian Vraska Betrayal Sting, valued at $17.03, the Borderless Zolpentral Hunger Dominus, valued at $19.07, and the Ichor Moon Gauntlet from the main set, valued at $29.85. We also saw 2 foils valued between $5 and $10, and 22 foils currently valued over $1. The remaining 90 foils from the main set were valued less than $1. And for those of you who think I forgot about the Commander cards, I was just saving them for the end. The Commander subset features 28 extended art cards. In this box, we saw 1 foil and 11 non-foil. This means that we saw 39% of the eligible non-foils and 4% of the foils. From a value perspective, we got really lucky seeing the only extended art Commander valued over $10, and we got to see it in both non-foil and foil. 2 of our Commander cards were valued between $1 and $5, but the other 8 were valued less than $1. If we were to add these rares and mythics to the total, we end up with 55 rares and 9 mythics for the entire box. So how did this box perform? Well, I purchased this box from a third-party seller called MTG Biz on Amazon for $230.01. Today's Collector Booster Box contained 12 packs with 15 cards each, allowing us to see 180 cards from the set. The 12 tokens don't yet have market prices, so we're going to be skipping them from a value perspective. The 12 Commander cards have a current market value of $46.22. The 12 Step and Complete foils have a combined market value of $63.19. The remaining 37 Showcase, Borderless, and Extended Art non-foils from the main set are valued at $114.61. And finally, the 119 foils from the main set are valued at $178.79. This brings the grand total for this box up to $402.81, again using pre-release prices. This means that for now, this box is a gain of $172.80 and a return of 175%. For those of you interested in cards valued over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we saw 24 cards valued over $2 in this box, and they have a combined market value of $314.56, which means that those 24 cards make up 78% of the value in this box. Stay tuned to the channel for more Phyrexia All Will Be One box openings and more MTG Box Analysis. Until next time, do something amazing.